Orchestration within oneness. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed there is an orchestration that arises from the oneness of creation. On one hand, this is not a surprising realization. Different religions and spiritual traditions have referred to, quote, God's plan, and many created rituals and sacrifices to appease the society's concept of God and what that society thought or thinks that God wants or wanted. So within this understanding, the challenge for the priests, elders, wise ones, and the like was to figure out God's plan and to appease that God. However, the journey of exploration into our creativity revealed a slightly different concept than that of a God with a plan. As discussed in another YouTube recording, creation does not work the way our human mind perceives. So I am quite aware of what I see is at best an approximation to what is. What seems to be revealed is an orchestration, but it is simultaneously like an orchestration as we understand as an orchestra for a symphony, but then it is not. We are talking about what is unfolding in physical creation. What is clear, as perceived in physical creation, is that everything within physical creation requires a flow of energy in some way to animate whatever occurs. Energy always flows in the path of least resistance, and whatever we are experiencing or will experience is the path of least resistance unless we exert our will to control what it is we are experiencing. The issue with the flow of energy is it arises, flows, and then the energy dissipates, and whatever is being animated stops or ceases to exist. Hence, there is a perception physical creation started somehow. We have been unfolding or evolving, however you wish to see it or describe it. In any case, anything that is within physical creation is flowing to some point where the energy which animates physical creation fully dissipates. So we can look to the earth, Gaia from the Greek version of Mother Earth if you wish, as an unfolding creation within physical creation. In a way analogous to the discussions on our life path, where our life path can be seen as a river flowing from the mountains to the sea, so too the life path for Gaia. In the same way the landscape through which the river flows to the sea sets the path for the river, Gaia has a flow path, a life path, where the terrain is set by physical creation. Similarly, within Gaia, there is the human species, of which Homo sapiens is currently the seventh version of this species. Each of these previous species of the human being also had a flow path within Gaia as designed. Homo sapiens currently has a flow path. We each, in turn, have a flow path within the Homo sapiens collective flow path for this time and place. Each flow path is determined and related to the terrain set by the next higher flow path. For example, the human flow path lies within the flow path of mammals. The orchestration that was revealed in the journey of exploration of our creativity can be experienced in two ways. One is more of a big overall picture of the unfolding Homo sapiens creation. The second way is how the orchestration is experienced in our individual lives. Alternatively said, we each are participants in a larger unfolding creation, yet we each are here with a particular life path within that larger unfolding creation. We each have a part and a role to play in that larger performance reflected in our life path. Each person is doing their own thing within that larger creation, but all lies within the larger orchestration. When everyone plays their part as orchestrated, there is a beautiful harmony. When one chooses not to play their part, harmony or disharmony all depends on what the individual chooses. As discussed in the recording on our higher self will arrange through the oneness of creation and negotiate with those who are needed to play roles for us and identify to us the role we would play for others. Creation is magical enough to give each of us our own unique experience of creation based on the incredible uniqueness of our being. Our human mind may not know exactly what role we specifically play for those who enter our life, but life events will lead us to play that role. All we need to do is act true to who and what we are and follow our internal guidance, and we will fulfill any and all of the role and agreements we have to play. In this orchestration and the fact that we are intuitive and can have experiences through time and space, we can often see the terrain and events possible in the terrain in our own future. But it is also possible to see our role for another and similar events in their life path. What I found is those insights come to help and assist in playing that role more fully as to what the role looks like that we are asked to play. It is not about being some type of warrior in another's life. Rather, it is about understanding aspects of their journey to look compassionately and not judge what is unfolding. It's about being there for them in the way we need to be there and not the way our human mind thinks or judges. The bottom line in understanding about this divine orchestration is that the role we are requested to play is encoded within our life path and in our hearts as expressed in our creative passion and what our creative spirit incarnated to do. In playing our role and others play their role, there is a divine orchestration and a divine harmony for this time and this place in each moment. What people seek in the world, the peace and the harmony, is found within each heart, and it is our responsibility to create it. Just as each musician in the orchestra must play their instrument and their assigned part competently for harmony to exist, so too each of us. We can look to no other. We only need to play our part.